Yo, what's up? What's up, people? What's cracking? Clean off my screen here. What's going on, guys? Happy Thursday night. I hope you're having a good week. Hope you're having a good evening. Try to see what I got here. Marco in the house. What's up, dude? What's cracking, son? Hope you're having a nice evening. Oh, here's his peace sign. Henry, what's up, Henry? Ground Fog in the house as well. Jesse Adams. Sup, dog? What's up? Angelo H1N. What's going on? Top dog. Top dog. Woof, woof, woof. Neil McKenzie. Sup? Sup, brother? Jason's Hive. I was going to say Jason Shive, but I'm pretty sure it's Jason's Hive. Well, I could be wrong. Maybe it's Jason Shive. I don't know, man. You'll never know. I mean, we'll probably know because he'll probably tell us. What up, Jim? Big Jim. Channel member, by the way. So is Jesse, I believe. Yep. So is Jesse. Shout out to all the channel members out there. Autumn Wind. What's up, Autumn Wind? It's cracking. Hope you're doing well. Another channel member, Deadhead 021975, baby. Sup? Is your birthday February 1st, 1975? Because that would be pretty crazy. Swedish hell is here. What does that mean? Swedish hell? You got to clue me in, man. Let's see. I missed anybody? Monster Hunter, what's up? Michael Ridgway. Michael Ridgway. Wasn't that a serial killer? Oh no, his name Gary? Gary Ridgway, the guy out in Washington, the Green River Killer. I used to be so fascinated with serial killers. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was crazy. So I watched a lot of documentaries, read a lot of stuff when I was younger and into true crime. He wasn't from Oregon, was he? I think he was from Washington. Is that your uncle or something, Michael? I think his name was Gary, right? I'm sure he knows because he shares a name with him, a last name. Usually you know that kind of shit if you share a last name with somebody crazy. 16 months. What's up, Big Jimmy? Big Jim dog. Channel member. Cheers. Cheers. IKEA. Swedish hell is here. So what, are you at IKEA? Like, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand the comment. Isn't that IKEA? So people call IKEA Swedish hell? Okay. But why are you bringing up IKEA is my question. I'm just curious. Sup, dog? You actually don't live that far away from me. I'm in central PA. Okay. Cool, dude. I'm in eastern PA. Hey, Kev. Question. Do you know when White Mountain Knives will restock the Growler XL? So, actually, I have news about the Growler XL, the Mini Growler, and the Megas. I have all of those prototypes on the way to me. Kubi has been very strange lately It took them 9 or 10 months to do the small boys. They finally shipped. We'll have some at Blade Show. I'm hoping I'll get the rest early enough that I can figure something out for the dealers that'll be there and bring some for them if they have an exclusive. But otherwise, obviously, the drop for the small boys will be after Blade Show at some point. But we were going to bring our versions just because we need something to sell at Blade Show. That was obviously our plan 9 months ago. And it took Kubi that long to make them. Now, part of it is camo carbon taking forever these days. But I think they sent all the camo carbon by the end of the year or something like that. So it still wasn't that long, but I don't know. They usually get everything ready, and then camo carbon sends the shit. They make the scales, and they're done. It's, it doesn't take that long. So something's up with them. But anyway, we ordered prototypes for a mini growler V2, a growler XL V2, and then the mega growler and the mega boy. The mega boy and the mega growler we ordered like a month ago. The other two we ordered like God knows how long ago, 6 months, maybe more. Anyway, they're all shipping to me, I think. So I should have those soon. We just have to figure out what order we're going to order those in. I got to talk to White Mountain Knives, see what they want to do. But obviously, we're going to do the mini growler V2 and the growler XL V2. I think the mini growler would be first because that was, kind of keep the order going we were doing. And then we still need to do the V3 growler, which Kubi apparently is obviously working on. That went into production right after the small boy. So it's also been like 9 months. They're killing me. Anyway, so yeah, they're coming at some point. It'll probably be a little while yet. He doesn't have any other growler XLs. So once we get the V2, he'll have them. He might have the G10 version. And there was somebody who was trying to sell their growler XL. I forget who it was. There's somebody in the YouTube chat. Hold on, let me check. Because somebody messaged me and was like, hey, if you know anybody, growler XL. Here we go. It was my buddy Matt. Anybody looking for a growler XL and shipwreck, let me know. He said he posted it in the Facebook group. So if you haven't joined our Facebook group yet, is a good opportunity to join the group. Did I put a QR code together for that one? I did not. Also, we updated the Divo website. Check that out. Let me get you the link for it. I have it somewhere. Oh yeah, it's in my links here. Oh, if you scan this QR code right here, it'll take you to all my links, and there's one in there that says Divo Facebook group. And you go in there, we have a buy-sell trade for Divos. If you're looking for a growler XL, or if you're looking for anything, you can go there and pick it up. I'll show you what that looks like. You can just go to leftyedc.com and you will get the links if it works, because currently I'm not getting anything. That's weird. The fuck? Actually, let me try scanning this QR code. That worked. So if you scroll down, there's one that says there should be one. I know I created it. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, Kev? What the fuck? There's like 8 million links, but not one for the Facebook group. Divo Knives link tree. So you got to go from one link tree to the other link tree. And then it's probably not even on there because I haven't updated that. All right, let me get the damn link to this Facebook group. Jesus. How do I not have that on there? I thought I updated this. I did. I updated it today to a bit.ly link. What? It didn't save? Mother trucker. No, I know I got rid of this too. All right, now I'm just pissed. So just give me a second. I'm going to fix this crud. All right. bit.ly. Where's my latest link? There it is. Facebook group. Boom. All right. All right, now. Paste that bitch in there. All right. Jeez. All right. I put a link in the chat to the dive bar. That's our Facebook group. Check it out if you're interested. There's a buy, sell, trade, and then people obviously just do group stuff. I'm not really good at Facebook. I kind of actually hate Facebook. So unfortunately, we don't keep up with it very well, but there are some guys who manage it for us. And there's some dudes who like to post in there and whatnot. So hopefully it keeps growing. I need to engage with it more. I just, I struggle to have time to do anything. And yeah. So, yo, what up? Wyvern Kodiak in the house. I don't know if you guys saw my video today because not many people saw it. I looked at the view count before the live and it was pitiful. I think YouTube has put a shadow ban on me because of the gun videos. If you guys were wondering, I didn't post for a week because they put me in jail again because I made a video about magazine extensions, which did not violate any of their policies. But when they flag you, you can appeal, and it says they will look into it up to having a human review. I hit the appeal button. Before I could even get to my email, I had a response denying it. There's no possible way a human being looked at it in 5 seconds. So that was bullshit. Yeah, they gave me a strike and they put me in jail for a week again. This is the second time that's happened. Luckily, that last strike had already fallen off. It had been 3 months. So I don't have two right now. Otherwise, I'd have two. But either way, it's bullshit. And I keep trying to do the gun content because I enjoy doing it. I like to share stuff that I enjoy. So it's really frustrating for me because that's how I've always done things. If you've followed this channel long enough, you would have seen me go through a bunch of different phases, right? I had phases where I was into custom flashlights. I was into pens. I was into fidgets, right? Always knives. But these other things, like hobbies, have come in during that, right? I even fucking had a phase where I was doing pool videos, on robots and shit. It's just what I do. I like to share shit I'm interested in. And so it's massively frustrating that this thing that I'm really into, and this is probably one of the ones I've been the most interested in and spent the most time on and whatnot, and YouTube just fucking hates me for it. You know, I tried starting a different channel for it. They terminated that, right? They're giving me these strikes left and right. I think I may have figured out what's going on. So I might be able to not have this issue going forward if I am right. I'm also just gonna do like totally generic stuff from now on. If I film gun stuff, which I have some like open obligations, sort of, you know, like stuff I said I would review and shit like that. Like I think Olight sent me, or Osight sent me a couple new red dots, so I need to review those. And I don't know if there's anything else, but so I'll probably do a few more and maybe just stop because it's not worth it. You know, like I use this channel to promote Divo stuff. That's like literally a business I own. It'd be pretty retarded to risk that because I want to share gun stuff. Like, even though, you know, a bunch of you guys will be like, well, I watch gun channels all the time and they don't have a problem. And it's like, yeah, they don't. I don't, you know, but starting the show with a rabbit hole, of course, dude. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Did you ever explain the IKEA thing? Other top corner. Other top corner. Other top corner. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm trying to see. Oh, here we go. No, went to IKEA for the first time. Oh, I was pointing here. Yeah. So for me, the fucking QR code is right here. That's why I'm pointing there. It's over here. I guess my logo is over here. I don't know. I went to IKEA for the first time last week. It's a maze full of people starting and stopping various directions. It's very bad for my Parkinson's. Plus, I don't like crowds. Okay, that sucks. I think IKEA is interesting. I haven't been there in a while. When I was a kid, we were kind of big on IKEA. You know, we would get shit there. I remember we had like a sleep sofa from IKEA, and it's like the complete opposite of what you think of. Like, as an American, when you think of a sleep sofa, you think of taking the cushions off and then you like pull this fucking thing out of the couch, right? You have to like lift this thing out of the couch, and then these legs fall out, hit you in the face, and then you put them on the ground, and then you have like this queen bed with the shittiest mattress on the planet. You guys know what I'm talking about. A sleep couch or sleep sofa is like the worst mattress. Your back is fucking dead after like 20 minutes. Anyway, IKEA sleep sofas are not like that. Basically, what they do is they fold up a mattress into like fourths, and that is your bottom cushion, right? So then you basically just pull the couch out, and it like folds the mattress out onto the floor, and you just sleep on the floor on top of the mattress that's this thick. Also terrible. It's more firm. Like, an American sleep couch is super soft. Like, it's so soft that it's hard. You know what I mean? Like, because you can feel the frame underneath the sofa couch. But the IKEA one is just flat on the hard ass floor, and it's this thin. So you're either sleeping on a board or you're sleeping in a parachute. It's like one or the other. Anyway, I'm glad you well, you hated it, but I'm glad you got to IKEA. The best thing about IKEA is when you check out, you gotta grab the Dime chocolate. They have this chocolate there called Dime, Daim, I think. and it's like this chocolate with caramel, I believe, and it is fucking unbelievable. It's some of the best chocolate ever. Every time I go to IKEA, which is never now, but back in the day, you always grab a bag of dime on the way out. It's also kind of like Costco, where they have like a restaurant, but it's like above the IKEA. So like you could just go eat and then go shopping or whatever. I don't see a QR code. That was a while ago. My bad. Anyway, the Gracchus. So yeah, YouTube put me in jail, and I just got out last night. I got out of jail and bailed out last night. So that's what I meant with the title here, that I'm back again, which might have been confusing because I didn't tell anybody this happened because I couldn't. But anyway. That was the first video I posted, and I'm sure YouTube was like, fuck this guy now. And that's why it has 200 views or whatever it has. Hopefully people watch it overnight and it gets some more eyes on it. But yeah, it's a nice knife, man. The Gracchus is cool. I'm a big fan. I really like those guys, and you should support the pre-order. I hope it's going well. Either way, they did say it was funded, so you don't have to worry about it. If you could just get one on the pre-order, and you don't have to worry. It's gonna happen. They're gonna order them, etc. So check it out. Let's pull up the website now. I actually have it up already. Let's see. I want to show you guys a couple things. We also updated our website. The Divo website got a little update. So here's the Wyvern Kodiak website. They have the pre-order up for 29 days. Remind me later. Okay. So they have right-handed versions and left-handed versions, which is cool. You have these 4 versions right here. You got the Blur Pinkle. I'm sure that's probably the most popular one so far. $284 on that one, or $285. Blur Pinkle with belt satin. These are all Vanex, by the way. Then you have full DLC. Looks like a DLC belt satin. That one's $299. Then you have full stonewash, $269. And then you have a stonewash handle with the belt satin for $285. And then there's left-handed versions for my lefties out there. They did all the same versions. Obviously, these are right-handed in the picture, but they're going to order the lefties, and that is awesome. And then you have backspacers, clips, backspacer, and clip kits available. The pivot collar is Timascus on every version, I believe. And these are $100 for the clip and backspacer, which, trust me, they're giving you a good deal because Best Tech is probably charging them like $90 for that kit. So they're not making any money on that kit. Let's see. Is it Timascus on all of them? I think so. Yep. So that is the Wyvern Kodiak Graus. Check it out. They also have some merch if you're looking. They have a t-shirt and a hank. So you can support them that way if you want. If you can't afford the knife or you don't want one, but you want to support these guys, boom. 25 bones for the shirt, 15 for the hank. So that be the Gracchus, yo. Yeah, thanks for letting me check that out. I also do have another prototype here from Gecko Customs. He sent me a prototype, or no, I think maybe it's a production version. I don't remember. It's called the Dunes. Anyway, I have that here. I have a couple other things. Excuse me. The reason I put feeling better is because the Feel Better Jack is dropping tomorrow. This is the new Jack Wolf knife offering. It is their locking version of the Feel Good Jack. Sorry, did I say feel? What did I say? It's the feel better Jack. The original was the feel good Jack, which I'm gonna grab here because this is my favorite Jack Wolf knife. I am a big fan of the Midnight Jack, but the Feel Good Jack is my favorite by far. It's just amazing. Love this thing. I just love the size. I love that it has this beautiful sheep's foot blade, but it's like a slender version of it. And then I just really think the pen knife is really cool. Like you can stand this thing up on the butt of the knife. You can see that, right? Very cool. This one's in limoncello carbon. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use it since, so it's kind of cool. Has amazing walk and talk. Listen to this. I'll shut up. Oh, God damn, I love this knife. Here is the Feel Better. So size comparison, it is bigger, just like all the other ones they've done that they've turned into locking knives. Personally, I wish they would make them in the actual size of the slip joint version, but I get why they do it. They're looking for mass. You know, they want to hit the most people as possible. Most people will like a 3 1/4 inch knife versus, I guess this would be 3 inches. But you can see here the difference. And then you got the reverse flick there. Obviously, can't do that here. Here's a comparison. Very true to the design. Looks fantastic. I have the version with Miami Vice, I think this is. Let me put away the slip joint. God, I love that. Whew. So good. And then you got the Northwoods Leatherworks Co. slip. Look at that, dude, with the ghost leather. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is disgusting. So, yeah, these are dropping tomorrow at 2 o'clock at your favorite dealers. I recommend you check out Traditional Pocket Knives. Austin over there is awesome. And when it comes to Jack Wolf's and Rose Crafts and stuff, that's who I recommend. And I would also say you could check out Blade HQ. It's possible you could use my discount code on it because it's technically a discount on your first order. It's not a discount on the knife. You might be able to get 10% off. So check that out at Blade HQ. You just have to use a new email or something so you can get that first order discount and then use the code Lefty10. But it's worth a shot. I do like this knife a lot. I've been carrying it now for a few days, and it's growing on me. At first, I was a little bit hesitant on it. I think because I was so, like, as soon as the Gunslinger came out, if you guys aren't aware, the Gunslinger is their first locking knife. Came out probably 2 years ago now. When that came out, I immediately said, we need a locking Feel Good Jack because that would be amazing to have a knife, like a pen knife style, that thin and everything, but locking. I just thought it would be so cool. It took 2 years, but they did it. So when I got it, I was really hyped up. Like, you know, this is the knife I've been waiting for. And, you know, it's beautiful, right? Absolutely gorgeous. The corners are a little bit uncomfortable in the hand because they had to stay true to the design. It's a pen knife, right? It's squared off. That's how they are. These corners in your palm, you can feel them. You know what I mean? With a locking knife versus a slip joint, you kind of have to palm the knife to flick it and shit. And so that corner is kind of jabbing you. It's not the end of the world, but it's something I want to note. And then the front flipper is a little bit like it's just small. and it, like, if you miss it, it hurts, you know, that kind of deal. But I've gotten better at it, so it's less of an issue now. But it's just like, if I was only using that front flipper, it would be uncomfortable after a while, you know. But again, that's kind of that's just the way they do things, the way Ben does things. He's very true to design. The aesthetic is very important. And if you ask him, they actually will choose form over function. Obviously, in a perfect world, they want both. But there are cases like these corners, right? It's form over function. It has to be square like that because that's how a penknife is. That's how the design is. You know, you can try to put chamfers on the corners, which it looks like they tried to do. Let me check the yeah, see, it's exactly the same. Might be a little more rounded off on these, but that could just be from like wear, because I've carried the shit out of this. And these have been probably rubbing in my pockets. A little bit softer, but not much. But again, with this, you're not putting this in your palm to flick it or anything. And then it's smaller, so when I hold it to cut, it's just not really in that spot where it, you know, and I'm not cutting things where I have to grip it like this, because you don't do that with a slip joint, because you don't want to accidentally put pressure here and close it, right? So you tend to hold a slip joint like this, or sorry, like this, or whatever, where you're not touching the spine, and then it just isn't in my palm. So you don't really notice the corners. It's there. I just never really felt it before. So when I first got it, those things kind of were a little bit like jarring. I just was like, ah, man, I really don't love that. It is a hot spot. There's no way around it. Yeah, but after I did my thing, I put skiffs in it, tuned it up, right? The clip was a little tappy. All I had to do was take it apart and retension the clip. It's perfect now. And what else? That's about it. So once I did that and I put skiffs in it, Loctite it and everything, let it break in now, it's freaking like, the action is incredible on this thing. Really, really good action. You can see it swing down like that. I've really gotten the hang of this flipper tab. You just got to be deliberate with it. You do not want to miss this, because it will hurt. It's got a little bit of stick. It's kind of intermittent, so I'm pretty sure it's oil on the lock bar. I did clean it all off when I took it apart, but then I added lube again to the detent ball. And I think the detent ball is just like, it rides so high or whatever that it's getting onto the lock bar easy or something. I don't know. But that'll clean itself up and it'll go away. Once the knife breaks in, I'll clean off the excess heavy lube and it'll be... The reverse flick is money. Feels really good. It works great left-handed. So I would say it's definitely a winner. A lot of good here. There's a couple of nitpicks like I always have on knives. But nothing crazy. If you love the design like I do, dead nuts, by the way. If you love the design like I do, and you're a big fan of sheep's foot blades and everything, it's definitely one to check out. And they have an absolutely disgusting blade show exclusive. I don't know if he's shown it yet, but yeah. I don't want to ruin it in case they haven't shown it yet. But that might be the coolest Jack Wolf they've made yet. So definitely keep your eye out for that. So anyway, that was the reasoning behind the title tonight. I wasn't sick or anything. I realized some people might think I was sick. Anything to do with guns, they'll do that. Yeah, they're gay. They're gay. YouTube's gay. That's for sure. You don't need to count the rabbit holes. There's plenty. There's going to be plenty. Hey, Kev, thanks for the video of the Olaton Mini Mastiff. I had to order one, and I'm loving it. Sick, dude. Yeah, I love that one. I actually have another knife from them here. I need to unbox. I got a bunch of stuff I need to get to because obviously I was off for a week there. And I need to make videos on stuff I unboxed during that time. It's really annoying. I have these fixed blades I want to do videos on. Check out my Instagram. I did post some stuff on these. These are unbelievable. Axial Knives came out with the ultralight Alpine, and this is the sheep's foot version. I think they changed it. We should check. We ran a poll. We ran a poll on my Instagram to decide what blade shape that is because they call it a Warney, a Warncliffe, but we all know that's a sheep's foot. They said they would change it. Let's see if they actually did it. Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Wait, what am I talking about? They didn't. They didn't change it. It says Warncliffe, you bastards. You bastard. They didn't do it, guys. Oh, I'm pissed now. I'm just kidding. I'm going to call them out, though. I'm going to hit them up. Look, it's still called a Warncliffe. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I have a post about it. It's hilarious. All right, I just gave him shit. But yeah, this thing's awesome. It's a real nice cutter, and it has an unbelievable sheath and clip. I think it works really well. Big fan of this. It has denim micarta handles. It's $249, which it's USA made. That seems pretty much in line with what you see on USA made fixed blades these days. But look at this thing. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't even know what the steel is. I bet you it's Magna Cut. Yep, it's Magna Cut. Full tang, denim micarta. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. I love this thing. And it has just enough handle to fit my full hand. Get a really nice grip on there. Cuts really well. Just a big fan. Check this out. Here's the sheath. You just drop it in your pocket. This one you can carry left-handed easier because you can reverse the clip. I moved the clip from over here to over here. Boom, you're good to go. And yeah, really like that one. And then the Quiet Carry has the weighty. So this is a smaller one. And this is a Warncliffe. Super comfortable. Again, I can like just squeeze all four on this one. It's a little smaller here. It's got a nice carbon fiber handle with their 4 dots. That's their kind of trademark thing. Beautiful knife. This one's in Vanex, super clean. Nice choil up here. Really nice jimping, aggressive jimping. Another laser beam. I mean, these guys are making incredible stuff. This one comes with this leather sheath that has this clip. You cannot reverse it or do anything to make it lefty. You just have to carry it. You know, you just carry it as far back as you can. And it works. It's fine. You just can't really get to the knife in your pocket, which is really difficult right-handed too, to like try to reach in there and pull this out. But it's really nice. I like how deep the carry is. So the whole thing is in your pocket, which is what I really like about it. I don't know if I can show you. So like, pop it in. The whole thing is in your pocket. So then when you want to use the knife, I just kind of grab the clip like this, pull the blade out, use it, whatever, and then you just slide it back in and back in your pocket. Now, you could try to fish in there and get it. If you're right-handed, it's probably easier. Take my flashlight out. So that's right-handed. You can, yeah, see here you can just grab it, like reach in, and you could pull it out, use it, and then guide it back in, and you're good to go. So a little bit easier right-handed for sure. Absolutely love that. The show you this one. So this one, the way I wear it is like this. Back pocket, reinforced pocket. You can see it just goes right in. And depending on your pants and the tension on your clip, like your clip might be a little tighter than mine or looser, whatever. Like you can't tell you're carrying anything. I carried this for a few days straight, had no issues. This was my EDC for a few days, loved it. But depending on the tension, you can just pull the knife out without having to touch the sheath. But you can obviously, you can very easily just put your thumb at the front of the sheath and then it'll come right out. Use it and then just drop it in and pop it in. You're good to go. So I've really enjoyed both of those immensely. I would say I probably like the Alpine just a touch more. I think the sheath is a little bit more accessible for me being left-handed. I can, you know, get to it quicker and get it back in. But I like how small this one is. So like, you know, and then I like that this one hides the whole package, right? Ideally, I wouldn't have the handle kind of sitting up out of my pocket, right? Because you just have a tendency to have your shirt catch behind it and stuff, and then everybody can see you have a knife, and it can, you know, it's just better to have the whole thing in your pocket. So I don't know. It might be better to take this and put loops on it and just go appendix cross carry or crossbody. So like I would put it right here, right? And I probably could just flip the clip over to here and slide it somewhere. But if you could just put it on loops right here, then you could easily use it and then just slide it back in, right? That would work really well. It's kind of like this one I have. I have this one from Brad Maglot. Forget what I think this is, the Toucan or something. But that's how I have it set up. Just a little guy. And you just put it on your belt right here. Click these on. And then it carries right here. It just disappears. Can't even tell you're carrying it. So. Those are the fixed blades. I do have I have links to both axial and quiet carry. So if you pick one of these up, consider using my links. They will be at the top of this link tree right here. Or again, you can go to leftyedc.com if it works. Let me see if it works. Should work. Yeah, it works. So here's the way I set it up. Here's the beacons. That's who manages the links. I got rid of Linktree. Well, Linktree actually got rid of me. They don't like knives, so it is what it is. But so I moved over to beacons, and then I paid. It's like $10 a month to get leftyedc.com. I figure it makes sense to have that. It makes it easier for you guys too. If you're ever looking for a link or you want a discount or something, you can just go to my website and then look for the code or whatever. If I have a code, it'll Actually, that's an interesting question. So if I click on this, you can't even see the code. So that's stupid. I probably shouldn't have it set up that way. I should have it set up where you can see that. Hold on, let me show you. Links. Let's see, layout. So use the design settings. Title. Help your audience find the link they're looking for by adding a title and description to this links button. No, not what I want. Hmm. Yeah, I gotta figure out. Oh, here, design. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Background, AI, header, page, background link. Come on. Social icons, size, large, oval. Yep, we're getting there. Getting there. Show. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to do it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. You would think it would be common sense, though. Oh, I can tweak it. Okay. Oh, it'll cost me 20 credits to find this out. Like, it's so retarded. Did Kev just say he grabs dime bags for my? I did say that. Let me see. What do you mean? Apply what, jackass? No. No, why do I have to be so dumb? Like, this is common sense. This is common sense. So, am I missing something? Link style, tweak with AI. Yes, that's. What would you call that? A header. Uh, needs to be shown. I think it's just retarded and doesn't know. So your back is erect in the seated position and then the sleeping position. Yeah, because the couch sucks in both. It's a good point. Uh, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because you guys know I'm way behind. What's the price point? So on the Jack Wolf, it's 350. They always do 350. Oh, the Gracchus, I shared that 269 to 299 on that. You're very welcome. Okay, let's see. Lion, not a sheep. I like that name, dude. No, no, no. God, why are they so dumb? Okay, let me try this a different way. Oh, am I out of daily credits? This is so gay. Content. What do they call it? I mean, Damn it. So, trying to figure this out. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look as cool, but it gives you the links. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Sorry, I just wanted to do this so I don't forget, because I will forget. So here, if there's like a discount code, it wasn't showing it, which is pointless because there's no way for you to see it then. I thought if you like click on it, it would open it and then you would be able to go further, but no. So here, now it has the code so you can see the discount, because that's, that's kind of half of the battle. I want you guys to get discounts, yeah, I don't really know another way to do it, because if I do like a list is probably the best way to show them. I just have to fuck with the colors and shit, because yeah. Link shadow, what does that do? See what that does. Okay, let's see if that changed it. I don't know. Yeah, it's easier to read. Okay. Anyway, I'm done with that. Sorry. I got distracted heavily. So, you're not sick, you're disturbed. Yes, that's correct. Very disturbed. Kelly's Mishmash, what's up? Gotta get up early tomorrow. Brian has died. Okay. Let's see. Happy anniversary. Yeah, happy anniversary, Kelly. Happy anniversary. 33 years. Damn, son. He's put up with me. Yeah, you put up with him. That's the way to think about it. I love my pocket carry fixies. Hell yeah, Jason. That's awesome. I am glad. Someone's lurking. Yo, Knife Standards, what's up? What's cracking, dude? Check out Knife Standards YouTube channel and also his website. He sells knives. Very cool ones, I might add. Lion, not sheep. Have y'all seen the new Wee Knife Dressy Tack? Dressy Tack? Really? That's the name? Pretty dope looking. Drops on the 27th. No, I have not. Let's look at it. Fucking, I feel so gay writing this. Wee Dressy Tack. Please don't be the real name of this thing. Oh my God. Okay. So looks like Blade HQ has a pre-order up. You know what I'm going to say? Use my link. Use my link. I'm a freaking link whore, okay? But yeah, use it. Use the code Lefty10. Save yourself 10%. You just have to have a new account, or it has to be your first order. But you can use a new email, because this thing's $238. That's not terrible for Wii, actually. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like the blade shape. I like the little poon spoon here. It's got a little bit of that GTK look. They work with that guy a lot. I don't know if he designed it, but it's got that kind of blade shape, just a little bit thinner than usual. Yep, GTK. That's what I figured. Dressy Tack. So is it a plunge lock? Because that's gay. I don't know why they do plunge locks. Everybody's doing the liner button locks or the compression liner locks. Like, why are you still doing plunge locks? They're terrible. At least I hate them. It looks cool. I have a feeling that clip is going to be absolutely fucking terrible, though. I mean, look at that clip. Does that not look like it's going to be brutal? You know, you got all this missing material right here milled out. It's going to want to eat your pocket. And then, oh man, maybe it's fine, but man, it looks like absolutely useless pocket clip setup. But I don't know. We'll see. M390. Yeah, it's not bad, actually. The price isn't bad, etc. So, yeah, that makes sense. Let me show you guys the Divo website. We updated it. I actually haven't looked at the desktop version yet. So here it is. We're going neon green, neon pink, neon blue. That's our thing now. We just wanted to update the website. It needed some overhauling. So we got a new skin or whatever. We added our dealers on here. I probably need to go through this and tell Colin to add people because he's missing some. Yeah, he's missing some big ones. We need White Mountain knives on there. Traditional. Oh, he's got traditional on there. But it's nice because you can get to them. Let's see if he linked them to anything specific. Yeah, he linked it to Divo's. Perfect. Yeah. Are these all available or are they sold out? I'll be curious. No, they're all sold out. Okay. That's cool. So that's why I wanted to add that because we've been getting a lot of questions. We've been getting a lot of people who reach out and they're like, hey, I can't find, this knife. And then they go to our website and then they get pissed because they're like, everything's out of stock on your website. And, I'm like, well, we have a bunch of dealers and those dealers have knives in stock, right? Like TPK has Divos in stock. White Mountain Knives has Divos in stock. I think Friedenlock might even have a couple left. So it's not like you can't get any Divo right now. Like, yes, you can't get a tall boy, which I think is what most people are looking for, but you can get something. And sometimes I get emails where people are pissed. And I figure this will help direct people to, all of our awesome dealers, which is good also to list, who we work with and stuff like that. So that was important. We also added some stuff about like the collaborations. Yeah. So just better overall. A little bit easier up here too. You can get to where you're going a little easier. Knives and tools. Here you go. I think somebody said they were they couldn't see all the sold out ones or something. You can see them all right here. So I don't know. Maybe they were talking about something else. I picked up the Concept Volk fixie in copper foil carbon. It really is a great budget fixie. Nice. The Volk. I do have some stuff here from them too. I think I need to get to. I don't know if that's one of them. QSP Mamba V2 with the blue micarta handle. That reminds me, I got a few concepts I need to look at too. Yeah, I really need to get to some of these videos. Let's see. Skipping ahead. All right, I caught up. Look at that. I fucking caught up pretty quick. There must not be a lot of people. Oh, yeah, 48 people. Yeah, the live streams, the numbers have been down, I guess. One, because I haven't been doing them as consistently lately. And two, I don't know. Maybe I'm gay. Not that, you guys knew that already. Not that kind of gay. Like, I call it 90s gay. That's how I explain it. I'm 90s gay. I don't like dudes. I'm just gay, Let's see. Just a side note for my adoring fans. I'm not even going to read the rest of this. No, I'm just kidding. They're not doing my hip replacement because of the atrial fibrillation in my heart. I need to have a cardio version to shock my heart back to a normal rhythm. God damn, dude. Sorry. Dude, wishing you all the best with that, man. And I hope you get all that sorted out. Yeah, that sounds rough, dude. Sounds rough. Yeah, super gay. You got it. He's got it. That is a queer thing to say. Good that they want to do the heart thing first. Crappy that they can't just do it all at once and get it done. Yeah. Yeah, but they got to keep them alive, you know. They got to keep them alive, so they're doing what they got to do, you know. Yeah. So you guys want to check out these? What do you want to check out? I have. Let me make myself big. All right, know what I'm saying? No, that's not. No, Kev, that was putting yourself in a corner. All right. So I have the Gecko Dunes we can look at. I showed you the. I dropped the Feel Better. Shit landed right with the blade up. Actually, the only other thing I have here that I was going to unbox tonight is this Tacray Vento. I was going to give one away tonight. They sent me this. They sent me 2 of them. So I'll open these up too. Was that for Casey? Oh, the drop? I think he sent me the dude. That's what it is, man. He sent this along with some Butterfinger. They have some kind of, I don't want to say it, but I got to say it, right? I got to say it. Hold on. There's a sticker in here. Oh, cool. It's all fucked up. Casey, come on, dog. Sending me fucked up stickers, dude. Look at this shit. How am I going to use this in my thumbnail now, motherfucker? Sorry. I apologize to all the moms and wives and grandmas that are pissed off because I just cursed. I'm very sorry. I will stop. Be good, Kev. Be good. Be good. All right. Ooh! I almost just cursed again, but I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it. Ooh! Ooh! So this is the Dune. I think it's called the Dune, but because I have 2 of them, it's the Dunes. Or if he's talking about the drop, he can say, check out the Dunes. The Dunes are dropping, right? But it's really just called the Dune. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Look at this thing. I don't think I like I don't like this, okay? That's what I was going to say. I had this stuff. Blade City sent me a couple of knives from Remet. This is also OEM by Remet, I think. I believe it's an OEM, not a collaboration or a license thing. Yeah, it only has his logo, so it's a OEM job. OEM job. And they use this stuff on that other knife, the Rhino, I think I checked out. I don't know. I kind of liked it on that knife because it was $40. How much is this knife? You know? If this knife is a couple $100, then I don't like this. I want camo carbon. Or just go full tie, right? That's my personal opinion. I do like that it's something different. I'm hoping that it's affordable, and that's why, because that would be cool. I don't know. I also just don't like the color combinations that they did. I hate white on. I'm definitely racist against carbon fiber and micarta and whatnot. I am like, I'm basically, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to get myself in trouble, but I am extremely knife racist, okay? I don't want white in any part of my knife, okay? Like, I even had Camo Carbon make a whole new color, okay? Because I don't like white in my knives, all right? Get the white out of pocket knives, you know? Let me show you what I mean. Camo Carbon. Boom. All right. So here's Camo Carbon. They have certain colors. And I have, Colin and I have come up with different colors, right? So like this one right here, Pop Camo. We developed this color ourselves. So I contacted Camo Carbon. I was like, yo, listen, I want purple, orange, and pink Pop Camo, POP, and they did it, and it looks awesome. I do wish the orange was like orange, but ever since they switched from whatever paint or ink or whatever they used before, they're not using anymore. Their orange changed. So their orange used to be this deep, like nice orange like this. Like a real, like actually orange. Okay. Now it is, you know, that. It's like a mustardy type orange. It still looks good, but I like the deeper orange better. Anyway, so came up with that one. And then here's another one, all right? So here it is. All right. So you see this? This is their Purple Rain Camo Carbon. All right. So whenever you ask for purple Camo Carbon, this is what you got. And personally, I don't like the white in it. I just don't like white in my carbon. So that's why we don't really use Fat Carbon. Because Fat Carbon has like white in all their colors. If you get the Toxic Storm or what the fuck is it called? The White Storm or whatever. They have the Arctic Storm. Whatever you get, they tend to have like white in it. And I just hate how it looks. And that is the same here. And so I reached out to Camo Carbon. I was like, yo, can you do the same thing, but just get rid of this white shit in here? And they told me it was actually a layer of stainless steel. Like it's a layer of stainless steel foil or something. So they got rid of it. And that is where Purple Flow came from, which clearly looks 100 times better. I mean, just look at these two. Look at these two together, okay? This looks amazing. You have those dark blacks, the deep purples, right? This looks like dog shit. So that's how racist I am about my Camo Carbon colors, okay? My carbon fiber, it's a no whites. It's a no whites zone, okay? And so I don't love how this looks, okay? That's where I was going. That whole rant was about this. This one, you know, it has white in it, okay? It also is just ugly. It's like salmon and teal, you know? The knife, though, the knife is cool. I'm sure there's other versions, I hope. The knife is really nice. The transition feels pretty good. Like I can feel it, but it's not like a corner. It's just like a I can feel it's raised a little bit, but they got the edges really well. It's very good, very good. Especially compared to like Kubi. This is not Riot level of inlay, but it's an improvement over like Kubi or whatever. So I would say it's a win for sure. Once I see the price point, I'll really be able to tell you how awesome this is. But I like how they covered up the relief cut. That's sick. The button compression locks is a top. No, it's a top. Sorry, it's a button liner lock. If that makes sense. So there's a button connected to the frame. Sorry, button frame lock. Jesus. Very nice. Very good detent. Pops the out of there. You know, the button works excellent. Good shaped button. It looks great. You have a bolster lock. So left-handed, it works. You don't have a choil there for your finger. That's kind of a sharpening choil. And I don't trust it. I'm up on the blade there. So I would hold it back here. I would like to have either a flat right here or just have this be a choil. I don't know. I would have done something a little different, but you can kind of choke up onto this area. Ooh, hollow ground. Ooh, yeah. Nice and thin, hollow grind. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful hollow grind on there. What's wrong with dog shit? You know, it is what it is. Starting an F-bomb counter, yeah. Kev, yes, I have white fatigue. I have white fatigue and knives. That is correct. Hey, Paul Mills is a channel member, dude. Thanks, man. Fireworks for you, son. Hell yeah. And I owe some as well to Troy. TC Blades, shout out to... Come on, Google. Catch up, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Lion Not Sheep has been a member for a month. Oh, sweet. Member for a month. First stream. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Biased, maybe. Not a racist. No. Just don't go there, brother. I'm a knife racist, okay? Love me an OEM job. If you have to ask what that is, you can't afford one. Dang, Kevin, gosh darn it. I sure think you are freaking mad. Jolly G. Willikers, keep that mouth clean. I think he meant mouth, but yes. So gamer gay? Boy. Oh, boy. Kelly is disappointed in you. See? This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Reverse racism. No, is this I don't know what you would call it. I'm just a foul-mouthed knife bigot. It's like that one guy. You know that one guy who he goes around and pretends to be like an Indian. He's a white guy dressed up like a Native American, and he says he's trans Native. And anyway, that guy's hilarious. I'm sure if you're like on the left, you probably don't think he's funny, but I think he's hilarious. And he always gets offended when people say like, "You're not Native American." He's like, "Oh," he's like, "You bigot." Oh boy. Anyway, yo, thanks, dude. 39 months. Hell yeah, dude. Jesse, thank you, sir. You the man. You the man, dog. Oh my goodness. Something wrong with me. 18 months. Hell yeah, Kelly. Thank you very much. Fireworks. Fireworks for you. Tanto? Is this a Tanto? No. This is a Bowie. It's a Bowie. I like this knife, man. This is nice. It's just got a nice feel to it. It flicks real nice. The thumb studs are nice if you're not on the lock bar like an idiot. Yeah, really nice. Nice. I want to get a Pictus. Yeah, the Pictus is sick, dude. I do have one, actually. Blade City sent me one. I sent it in the pass around, I think. It might be over the... No, yeah, I sent it in the pass around. Great knife, man. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, dude, they killed it on this. Let me feel the other one, because this one's dialed the fuck in. Let's see. Oh, it's dialed in. Take it back. Take it back. Start counting. Yeah, this one's great too. Damn, dude. Remet with the hotness, baby. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. How's the pocket clip? It's pretty good. It's not like pokey here. Yeah, I don't really think that would be a problem, actually. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't know if I love the two screw thing. It kind of reminds me, you guys remember, obviously you remember EMP EDC, the Nimble, John Rusk. It reminds me of his clip. Like, just kind of reminds me of a Nimble style clip. It's not really the same. It just, my brain does that because of the side-by-side screws. Yeah, really well done by Remet. I got to give them props. What's the price point on these? Oh, we got a rattly. I always check the lanyard pins. It's rattly. You just got to put a little bit of Loctite on either side. It'll go away, but this one's good. Somebody probably took this one apart. It's usually how it happens. Let me see what the price is on those. Gecko Customs. Fuck is it called? Dune. Ah, damn it. I said it again. I can't help myself. I can't help myself, guys. All right. Kaiser Cormorant Slim. Okay. There it is. Dune Bowie. Oh, no. Is that the only versions? Scheisse. That's all you can. Okay. It's coming in June, it says. All right. Well, yeah, my bad, Steven. I spent like 5 minutes just crushing on the handle material. I just don't like it. There's no price point, so I don't know. Does anybody know what he says the price point is going to be? Because if this knife is like, you know, $150, what's the material? That's another question. If it's the fuck, looks like I have a mole right here, doesn't it? It's not a mole. It's just a weird shadow. It's fucking weird. Damn it. I said it again. Yeah, I don't know what the blade steel is. It's not on here. So we have unknown blade steel. I think it's probably going to be M390. Yeah, it's Remet. Let me see if he told me. That'd be a good place to start. Gecko. So I'm supposed to send these to Tri-State, I think, next. I usually ask questions. Oh, okay. So there are different versions. They're supposed to be between 250 and 315. 250 and 310, sorry. If all goes to plan, they should be ready by Blade Show. There's 14 versions. So it's exactly like the small boy. We have 14 versions of the small boy.
So there's a whole bunch of versions, probably exclusives, yada yada, the usual stuff. Looks like some carbons. There's a full tie, but it's an inlay, not an actual full tie. Weave carbon fiber. I don't know if I can show this stuff, so I don't want to be a dick. But he did send it to me, so maybe it's, here, I'll flash you. Those are 5 of the versions. And then here's another 5. So that's 10. And then there's the 2 here. Or were those in there? Those are in there. So there's 4 that we don't know of. Okay, that's cool. It is M390. And I gave you what he said for the price. So, yeah, I think it's cool. $250 though for like I've heard this stuff is really affordable. This is apparently a type of micarta. It feels like ceramic. It doesn't feel like micarta, but apparently it is a micarta. And it's supposed to be pretty affordable because they had it on that $40 Rhino, remember? Yeah. But I'm sure some of the other versions will have, really cool materials. So that's just going to be personal preference. The all with white. Damn it. The plunge grind isn't great. It comes like a little ahead of the, if you look at the plunge, you can see it comes down and it's right in front of the termination. So you're going to get a smile immediately on this, I assume. You guys tell me. Here, there you go. You can get a good look at it there. You can see where it lands, like right. Right there. Almost where that point is. I don't give a shit about that stuff just because I don't sharpen knives. But some of you guys care about that. But yeah, excellent quality, excellent action. It all feels really, really good, dialed in. I love the lock too. So that'll be cool. Stay tuned for those. Sounds like they're gonna drop right around the same time as the small boys. So these are a little bigger, I guess. I don't know. So that's the Dunes. And then I have these little Tacrays. It's still swearing, even if it's in German. Did I swear in German? What did I say? Oh, did I say Scheiße? I might have said Scheiße. Verdammte Scheiße. So this is the Vento. Yeah, some way it's not a Remet knife. It's a Remet OEM project. It's a Gecko knife. Does that make sense? Kind of like, this is not a Riot, but it's made by Riot. This is a Divo made by Riot. You know. Look at this thing. This is interesting. What the fuck? What the flip? I hate the scales on those 2 rhinos. That's the same stuff, dude. It's the same stuff as that I just showed you on the Dune. So look at this thing. It's called the Vento. Does my camera seem to have trouble focusing right now? Let me try something. I think I have it too far behind the... I think I have it behind the laptop, so it's got to figure out. It makes no sense, actually, but let's see if that works. Is that better? I think that's better. Anyway, you have this side with a little blade on it. Can I just... Oh, there's a button? Look at that. There's a little button up here. So you push the button. Okay, it doesn't fall out. You push it, and it wheels out. Got it. So now we have a little Tonto Tanto blade. Looks like there's a chisel grind. So there's a chisel grind up at the front. Interesting. And then you have a seatbelt cutter right here. Or a bag cutter or something, whatever. And I guess you can hang this sucker off of whatever you want. Put it on your keys, I guess. Is that the idea? Put it on your keys. Where's the glass breaker? We don't have a glass breaker. Fail. Epic fail. No glass breaker. I think this is G10, by the way, which is pretty cool, actually. This blue G10. Let's open it with this. He's throwing some German out there, man. I don't know. Did you Google that, or do you actually know German? Because that sentence doesn't really make sense to me, but I am extremely rusty. I haven't used my German in a while. He says, I don't either. You don't either what? Oh, you don't know what it says? I Googled it. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I found out Google AI is not that good. It's just basing everything on shit on the internet, which can be wrong. And it will change the answer depending on how you ask questions, what order you give it information, all that stuff. So be careful with AI. You think it's very confident, right? But that doesn't mean it's accurate. This one's really cool. This is titanium, I think. So you got a titanium version here. Feels a little smoother too. Is it weird that they put the chisel grind on this side? Wouldn't it have made sense to put the chisel on the other side? So the flat side was the one sitting closest to you, so you have less chance to like cut yourself, or am I just wrong about that? I don't know if that made sense to anybody, but I feel like it'd be better if the flat side was here, right? I don't know. You can't get to it though. Like I'm trying to get my finger in there to catch the tip. I can't. So they did a good job hiding that. I think I would have much rather had like a good bottle opener, you know? I think they're attempting a bottle opener right here, but it's not very good, I don't think. I guess, we could test it someday, but I think it's just meant to be a seatbelt cutter. Definitely needs a little ceramic ball right here so you can use it as a glass breaker. But I actually think this is pretty cool. Vento. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So I'm going to give away one of these tonight. I'll probably just let you choose which one you want. And then I just need to film. I'll film like a short with it or something, going over it, and then I'll ship it out. But yeah, I actually think it's cool. I like it. Vento from Tacray. They do interesting stuff, you know. How about the Growler V3? Yeah, it's in production. Again, taking them forever. I think they wanted to get us the small boys because I needed those for Blade Show. They should be done. I mean, it's been forever. So I'm guessing the Growler V3 will drop shortly after the small boy. Now that you mention it, every chisel edge folder I've seen has the grind outside. What do you mean? Can you explain that better? Because most knives, on most knives, the blade goes inside of two handles. So there is no outside. You know what I mean? Are you saying that usually it's on the, what would it be? The show side. The show side has the grind. Is that what you're saying? Confirm, please. I'm crippled. Do I get a handy? Oh, that reminds me, guys. The last live stream I had on Matt from Drop Beacon. You can go back and check out that live stream if you didn't catch it. We talk all about Drop Beacon and you know what his idea was behind it and the plan and all that shit. But they have a giveaway going on, and I wanted to share the link with you guys. So he teamed up with We Buy Knife Collections, and they're giving away a large Sebenza. So I want to give you the link to it. Copy. There we go. So here's the link for that giveaway. If you want to sign up, you don't have to. Oops, wrong one. Sorry, that's the one to. That's the link to join Drop Beacon. You get a free pro membership for a year if you use my link, which is the one I just accidentally put under giveaway. Yeah, you get a free year of it. So you got nothing to lose there. But the next link, the giveaway one, that one will take you to the link, the page where you can enter their giveaway for the Sebenza, which I will show you now. Which I will show you now. Which I will show you now. Oh, there. Good job. So here is the giveaway. You have 4 days, it looks like. And he actually said we could use this giveaway system for the live streams. So I'm interested to see how that works because it would be nice to have a different way to do giveaways other than the hashtag thing. But anyway, you just go here and you hit enter drawing. As you can see, I'm not entered. I haven't tried. 180 entries, so you got a good shot. You got a good shot. Maybe I'll enter. There, I'm in. I'm in, baby. Oh, you can share. Damn it. Damn it. Hold on, guys. Use this link. Wait. Don't enter that giveaway. Use this link. Damn it. Why didn't he tell me about that? I would have done that the first time. That's funny.
I want to see if I can create a giveaway page, because he said I could just create it, but I don't know where or if he made it available yet. Referral program, subscription, push. You can search by materials. That's pretty damn cool. Yeah, I don't know. There's like a creator page. Maybe that's where I need to go. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to look at this another time and see if I can figure it out. But apparently I can do giveaways through there, which would be easier. You can delete the old message. Nah, it's fine. I was just kidding. Yo, Elite Lurker, what up, dude? I'm in for the giveaway. What an opportunity for a knife I definitely can't afford. Yeah, it is a nice knife. I will say so. I think they want the flat laying right against the flat scale so there's not a gap where you could catch your finger in. Okay. Makes sense. Rob is on the road tomorrow night, dude. I'm actually gonna wrap this up pretty soon too, actually. I need to start not doing 4-hour live streams. I do need to do, speaking of which, I need to do a whatnot sale soon. My shelf is starting to pile up again. And I could use some funds for Blade Show and shit. So I figure why not? So I think next Saturday I'm going to do a whatnot stream. I just got to check, make sure it's not a day that doesn't make sense. But in case you're interested and you wanted to know, next Saturday, whatnot stream. Same time, same place. No, just kidding. Not same place. You got to go to whatnot. Same bat time, same bat channel, except it's on whatnot. Maybe what drop beacon is what I will use for my 1K giveaway. There you go. There you go. Reach out to them. They're all about partnering with people and shit. So if you want to team up with them to do a giveaway and have it listed on their website, they'll do it. We're definitely going to do a Divo giveaway on there, probably a small boy leading up to the drop. We'll do a small boy giveaway on Drop Beacon as well. It doesn't matter what app it is or, but yeah, it's awesome, dude. Congrats on that. If you reached it, if you didn't reach it yet, guys, go follow Lion Not a Sheep on Instagram. If you're advertising the giveaway, you could tag me or whatever in your story on Instagram. I'll share it. Always happy to do that. I'm number 193. Nice. 47 followers to go. Okay. Hey, well, we got 51 people here. So if you guys all go to Instagram and follow Lion Not a Sheep. Hey, hold on. Let me pull it up. Instagram. Let's see if you're worthy of. No, I'm just kidding. But let me. Of course, I'm not logged in. Okay. Lion, not a sheep. Oh shit! There's a whole bunch of them. Which one are you? Which one are you on Instagram? I have a bunch of content that I need to edit and post. What's your Instagram handle? Lion, not a sheep. Is there a number after it? He says not 405. Yeah, there's like 7, dude. There's Lion, not a sheep 82. There's Lion, not a sheep. There's Lion, not a sheep 1995. And there's another Lion, not a sheep. Another Lion, not a sheeple. Not a sheeple. Lion, not a sheep 1. Okay, you're the 82. All right. Well, you actually messaged me 20 minutes ago. I could have just checked that. Follow me so I can send this picture of this exclusive dune if you haven't already seen it. Send me the picture, dog. I'm following you back. I didn't even realize. Oh, is it? No, okay. He's got a Sakura. Look. In the meantime, I'm going to share your profile. Copy. Where's the... Dude, I hate this stuff so much. When it doesn't just say copy, like, I just want to copy it, dude. That's all. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. I have to click share to. Okay. Oh, really? You're not going to work now? Cool. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted, you fucking asshole. Oh, there. Copy. Never mind. I'm a retard. We knew that. Copy profile URL. Guys, in order to win the giveaway, you have to follow Lion Not a Sheep on Instagram, okay? I'm making that rule. Go follow him. Come on. Go follow him. He's got 957 followers. That means we can get him, if you guys all do it, and I know some of you guys are sitting on the couch and there's other people around. Get them to do it. Get your dog on Instagram. Get them to follow Lion Not a Sheep 82. All right. Got 961 now. Come on, we're getting there. We're getting there. Tough night for Kev. Buying them IKEA dime bags. He's 90s gay, retarded, poor bastard. Yep, dude. Listen, that's not a tough night. All right. That's just a Thursday night. You know, it's just how it goes. It's a normal day for me, son. What up, dude? What up? Rocked out. You're by yourself? Well, follow him twice then, mother. No, I'm just kidding. That's fine. It's okay. Next, you're going to be like, I don't do IG. I can't do Instagram. Blah, blah, blah. See? Look. Look at this motherfucker. I don't IG, period. You suck. I knew it. I knew you were going to do that.
Well, then you can't get in the giveaway because, you know, I can police this. I can definitely hack into his Instagram and figure out who followed him. I'm just asking if you guys could do it. That's all. Please try to help him out. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I can't actually enforce it. Although you ratted yourself out, dude. You're just being honest. That's okay. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, Brinity. Dude, I hate them for the sheer fact that I cannot pronounce their name. How do you pronounce their fucking name? Is it Brinite? So instead of bright, maybe it's like Brinite? Brinite? I don't fucking know, dude. I always call them Brinity. So anyway, because of that, I hate them. Night. All right, that's what I said. Night. You know. They have a pew pew light. I'm sure it's fabulous. Sure, it's fantastic. I'll do it for a small boy. Do what exactly? Kind of gross, dude. Go pull through a garden hose. Is this what you're talking about, Larry? Your comments right after that. You're gonna do that for a small boy? Anybody check out the Graviton? Yeah, dude. Marshall's awesome. The Graviton is dope. I always want to call it the Gravitron because when I was a kid, we had those at the St. Stan's Fair every fall before school started again, which was, you know, nobody wanted that. At the end of August, they would have the fair at this Catholic school in the area. I didn't go to Catholic school, but we all went there for the St. Stan's Fair. And they had a Gravitron. You know where you get on and it goes around? It's supposed to go like 2 Gs or whatever. And then you try to you're like stuck against the wall and you're trying to like flip over, even though they say don't do that. That's what it reminds me of every time I see that knife or think of it. So that's why I call it the Gravitron. Let's see. I love my Pony Stout. Great work on V2. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Life Survival EDC. Fantastic. The Pew Pew light surprised me. It was actually really good. Okay. All right. That's what everybody says about that O-Light one. The PLX. I thought it was all right. I wasn't like blown away with it though. Some people like were going crazy over it. Even like diehard gun guys who, you know, I was kind of curious about it. Like, why do people love it so much? You know, I thought it was all right. But the Surefire X300 is way better. Of course, it's also way more expensive, but hey. The one downside to the X300 is, at least mine, if I have that thing on for more than a couple minutes, it's like piping hot. Can't even touch it. All right. Let me see. Oh, I do have something else to put in the giveaway. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do, okay? Did I miss the small boy release announcement? No. Nope. The small boy, those will get released in June. They're finally starting to come in. So Colin got the ones that we're gonna have at Blade Show. So we will have like 90 of them at Blade Show. We have 30 of each version that we did, and we basically just matched the tall boy versions, other than the black one. The Wakanda Forever is DLC instead of PVD. Let me just show you real quick, then I'll do the giveaway thing. So here's the new website, by the way, I mentioned earlier. Check it out. So if you go to the Tall Boy V1.5, we did these versions because we wanted to match it for people who had a Tall Boy. They could get the same one. If I could go back in time, since it was fucking 10 months ago now, I would obviously have done like a Damtanium with Blurple. I would have done some different stuff, but at the time, we thought it made sense to match with the tall boys. So that's what we did. So we have the purple Nurple with the belt satin, purple accents, purple flow camo carbon. We have the Jack Sparrow, which is black pearl camo carbon, satin accent, satin hardware, belt satin, S90V. And then we have the Wakanda Forever. On the small boy, the difference will be it's all DLC instead of PVD. So it'll be DLC hardware, DLC accents, and then, purple accents. Should be anyway. Should be purple anodized accents, DLC hardware, and a DLC belt satin S90V blade for the Wakanda Forever small boy. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be updated with the purple accents. So those are the small boys we'll have at Blade Show. We'll have 30 of each version. So if you want one and you're coming to the show, come by the booth. I forget the booth number. I should probably know that. 7 something, I think. Is it 740? I forget. Let me look it up real quick so I can tell you. Let me go back. Exhibitor list. D for Divo. D's nuts. Bo. 742. So you come by booth 742. We will have some small boys there. And then we will announce the actual drop date as soon as we can. I need to get all the knives in. Like I said, Colin has the ones for Blade Show. I just got a couple boxes. I think it's just the remaining ones of our versions. And then we're waiting on Kubi we're waiting for all the dealer ones to deliver. And I have to get those and QC them and then ship them to dealers. So it might take a little bit of time. So if I get them early enough, my plan is to reach out to the dealers that'll be at Blade Show and see if they want any for the show. And then we can either bring them to the show, or if I have time to ship them ahead of time, I can ship them. I just wouldn't have time to QC it probably. It all depends on timing. But we'll definitely have the 3 versions that are for like the Divo versions. All right. So for the giveaway, we have one of these Ventos. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and choose. I have to make a video about this, so I'm gonna keep the titanium one because the titanium one is cool, but it's a little heavy. I don't know if I'd want that on my keychain. All right, never mind. I'm gonna keep the blue one because I dropped it, and I actually think you guys would probably rather want the titanium one, huh? You guys would want titanium, right? So I'll keep the G10 one. So this is the Vento from Tacray. It's got these little buttons right here. You push. We just went over this, but hey, you push it in, and then it comes out, locks up. You got the chisel ground blade. What is it made of? CV. What the fuck? CV. Uh-oh, I cursed again. CVG10. Is that a real thing? What is the C in CVG10? Or is it just VG10 and they added a C? I don't know. But anyway, you have that blade, and then you also have a seatbelt cutter blade here as well. And then you have the carabiner hook, John. There's also, I think, supposed to be a bottle opener on here. Down here, I think you're supposed to use this as a bottle opener, but I wonder how well it works. So there's that. And then big shout out to Steve Skiff. He sent a set of finger bit and cheat sheet. So you have the finger bit, which is one of my favorite products of all time. This is sealed, so I'll show you mine. I think these are the same. Yeah, it's the same colorway as mine. So you have blue aluminum. The finger bit is a tool that allows you to disassemble a knife or reassemble a knife much easier when you have a spinning barrel situation. So sometimes when you're going to disassemble a knife, I got to find one with the barrels I'm talking about. Shit, how do I not have a knife here with that? Okay, so pretend, I don't know if this has barrels, but pretend there's a barrel in here, and then you have a screw here, and you have a screw on this side, right? Sometimes when you unscrew this side, the barrel just spins in there, and then this side will spin around, and you can't actually loosen it. Same thing with a pivot, right? So what you do is you take this, you put a T8 in it, all right, or whatever size it is. You just pop this out. There's a magnet down in there, and you pop in your bit, okay? And then you slot it. You hold it in your fingers like this, which makes it super comfortable. You slot it into the T8. See if I can show you better. Like this, and then you can hold the knife so much more comfortably than you normally would. If you had to use another driver, you'd be sitting there doing this thing where you're pushing against the knife, and then if you slip, the knife like flips and you scratch everything. So in this case, you're holding it with one hand like this, and then you take your other hand with the driver and you just go and you loosen it, and it's so easy. So anyway, that's the finger bit. I actually helped Steve develop this thing a long time ago. Absolutely one of my favorite tools ever, and he killed it on this. Love it. So that's the finger bit. So there's one of those in there, and then there's a cheat sheet, which is a bearing cheat sheet. It helps you determine what size bearings you have if you are going to replace them with skiffs. So you can put the pivot in these holes and figure out what size pivot it is, and then you can slot the bearings into these slots, and it'll tell you what the bearings are. So your pivot is over on this side. You have 1/8, 4 millimeter, 3/16, 5 millimeter hole, 6 millimeter hole, 1/4 inch hole, so she said. And then over here you have the bearings. So these are big ass bearings, and these are tiny 1 millimeter thick ceramic ball bearings. And yeah, this will get you pretty much all the way there. Sometimes you have to determine the outside diameter of the bearing too, but that's usually easy enough. So you can pick these up at skiffworkshop.com. You can use my code LeftyEDC. It saves you 10% on their bearings and the tools and stuff. But they're giving away, or they gave me a set of these to give away. I have another one for next time, but I'll include a set of those. The knife, and then I actually have a couple of stickers from Wyvern Kodiak. So shout out to the boys at Wyvern Kodiak with the Graus pre-order, which is up now. Check out the Graus on their website. Pre-order will be up for 29 more days. Cool dudes, cool knife. Support the community. And then I'll just throw in a couple of these cards I have from Skiff. Like this is about the bearing program. And this one is about the drop point website, which is another way to find out about knife drops. I'm trying to get Steve to talk to Matt with Drop Beacon so they can team up. Because I think it would be cool to use Steve's system to like make a calendar. And if there could be a calendar on Drop Beacon that links to Drop Point, I think that might be a cool way they could collaborate. But there might be some conflict of interest, so maybe it wouldn't work. We'll see. But they're both good dudes. They're willing to talk to each other, so we'll see. So anyway, that's the giveaway. That's all the stuff. Okay, cool. Good talk. And I'll throw in some stickers. We got some new Divo stickers. I'll show you those real quick. We got these for the small boys, and then these are going to be for the foreseeable future. These will be the knives you see, or the stickers you see in your knife boxes, because we ordered 5,000 of each of these. I have 10,000 stickers here we ordered. So get used to these. We have a chromed out metallic Divo sticker, and we have a black metallic Divo knives. You know, this one's meant to fit in a box real easy. And then this is kind of our main sticker. These are fucking sexy. You guys know I'm a big fan of neon shit. So we went neon with the metallic look. They look cool. So I'll throw those in there too. And I got a bunch of other Lefty stickers and shit I'll put in. So that is how we do it around her. I'll also throw in this random sticker or patch I just found from Blade HQ. It says knives on board. It's a patch. Apparently I just put it on my knife case and forgot about it. So I will include that. I got to figure out how to do the giveaway because I guess I'm not using Drop Beacon because I don't know how. I went to StreamYard like an idiot on StreamYard giveaway. There it is. Giveaway tool. Check that out. Mother trucker. There we go. All right. So we got to come up with a hashtag. We'll do, what are we going to do? Hashtag what? Hashtag what? I'll do hashtag feel better because that was kind of the theme. You know what? Just because I love both of y'all, I'm going to put, I'm going to make it difficult for you guys. Oh, shit. You guys are going to love this one. You guys are going to have to pay attention. All right, so we're going to do hashtag feel better, Graus. I want to support the boys at Wyvern Kodiak. And obviously, I want to support Jack Wolf and the Feel Better Jack drop tomorrow. So it is what it is, all right? Feel Better Gracchus Axial Quiet Carry Drop Beacon. White Mountain Traditional Pocket Knives. We'll just keep going. Just list all the companies that I kind of partner with on shit. And if you guys aren't familiar, Gracchus, the Gracchus is named after Senator Gracchus in Gladiator. So, well, if you saw my video today, you would know that. But nobody saw that video, so you probably didn't. Maybe that's why, because I started it off with a impersonation of a video of a movie. I didn't think of that. YouTube probably killing me for that one. I mean, dude, that video hasn't even broken 300 views. Hasn't broken 300 views. Like, usually I can tell what videos are going to bomb and what videos will do okay, you know? It kind of goes back and forth for me, you know? I thought that one would do better. I don't know. I did realize, unfortunately, that I didn't take a fucking thumbnail picture in my rush to ship that knife, because I was trying to get it to the next guy, which is Casey. I was trying to get it to him for the drop, which didn't even happen. I don't even think he got it yet. And I was in timeout with YouTube. So I filmed the video and then I filmed a short so that I would have something to post today about it. Or was it 2 days ago? Maybe it was on the 20th that I posted the short. But I took a picture of the knife in my hand for my stories and the thumbnail for the reel, but I didn't take pictures for the actual YouTube video thumbnail. So I had to like rotate my hand picture and then try to make that work. And you know, I suck at thumbnails already, and then I put myself in a fucking tough spot. You were on time. I was in timeout, Justin. YouTube put me in timeout for a week because I posted a gun video. I saw it in the afternoon, but the title seemed weird, bitchy, so I said no. Damn it. It's a quote from a movie, dude. I guess you would have to know Gladiator for it to make any sense. See, I don't really come up with titles based on what I think will do well with YouTube. I come up with shit based on what I think is funny or what I think makes sense. So, yeah, maybe that wasn't great. Maybe I should change it. When you going to learn? Never, dude. No, I think I've learned at this point. I have a couple things I still need to do, but yeah, I probably won't be doing many. And I think if I do anything, it'll be like really like low level overview. Hey, look at this, you know, instead of you know, I'm a nitty gritty guy. I like to get into things and take them apart and fuck with them. That doesn't go well with guns and YouTube. So yeah, I just can't do it, I guess. Stupid. I used a Nerf gun. You were flagging cars. Oh my God, it's hilarious. No, that's not how it works. So it's only if you monetize that you have to market. And then there's different ways to market. I do all that. Actually, I think that's what fucks me is I think I'm too specific with how I market. And I think the one choice they have is a setup. Like, I think if you select that choice, they're coming after you for it. Or they're going to scrutinize that video, because I'm noticing when I select that, that's when I think I see the pattern now. So I think I'd be good if I just don't select that. But, you know, I don't, at this point, it's just not even really worth it. It's hard to explain too, but basically when you monetize a video, which once you're monetized, you want to monetize every video, basically. When you monetize a video, you have to select if there's any like guideline issues in there or any specific things that could cause advertisers to not want to have ads on your video. So like people pay to have ads on YouTube, right? Well, if I pay to have my kids like whatever ad on YouTube, and then you put it on a gun video of a guy shooting guns or whatever, and this ad is for kids, well, that's stupid, right? So they have to ask these questions to make sure they don't put ads in the wrong place. And then specifically under the firearms section in there, there's 3 options. One is, are you at a safe range shooting in a safe place, not doing any disassembly or repair or anything like that? That's obviously the option. That's fine. Then there's 2 more options. The one that I selected for this video was, you know, that it shows modifying or whatever, or manufacturing guns or something like that. Because I took the magazines apart and put extensions on them, which I've done before, by the way. But I also put a backer plate on my slide, or a slide. What do you call that thing? The back plate on my slide. I swapped out. Super simple. It's not really, to me, that's not like a modification. It's not going to like put a FRT in it or make it an auto or something. So I don't really see why they'd have a problem with it, which is why I checked that just to be safe. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think that when you check that, you're basically like telling on yourself, and then they know to come just fuck with your video, I think. Because the other times I've had issues, I think that's probably what I did was select that. So I don't know. That's my theory, but yep, timeout crushed your visibility again. Yeah, I'm sure. Got to bring that back. Did you disassemble it on camera? Well, it wasn't like a full disassembly. Like I field stripped it, and then I took the back plate off and put the new one on. So yeah, I guess. But I've done that before. That's the thing. I've done trigger installs. Like they flagged me for one trigger install, and then this video, and then there was one on suppressors. Those are the 3 that they've given me shit for over 6 months or whatever. And I'm kind of thinking that I selected that option on all 3. And I think that's what it is. I'd have to go back and see. I might have deleted the other videos, because I always feel like it's better to just get rid of them, because I hate looking at it where it's like all red and it's like removed and whatever. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. So what if I do a hunting video? What does I need to select? Dude, I'm not gonna act like I know for sure. So, you know, a grain of salt, dude. I think the one you want to select is under firearms content. You select the top option that says you're in a safe place, like at a range or whatever, and you're not doing any type of like manufacturing or modification. Honestly, that's what I think you have to check. And if you're just at a range shooting, I don't think those videos are a problem at all. That's why you see a bunch of gun channels and they're fine, because all they do is fucking ads, dude. All they do is shoot a gun on camera and then try to sell it to you. That is all they're doing. And I'm not really interested in that. Like, I'm interested in like swapping stuff out, upgrading guns, building guns, like all the shit that they hate, basically. But they don't actually have that in their guidelines. Like, their guidelines do not say you can't like put a bolt action rifle together or something like that. Like, what they care about is if you have magazines with a capacity over 30, right? Like, I put mag extensions on. They're only going from 17 to 22. There's no restriction on that. They are talking about turning a gun into a automatic, right? I've never done that. I've just installed a competition trigger or whatever. It's like, you know, they don't actually follow their own guidelines. Was the press dinner before your last video? You mean the one where somebody tried to get Trump? Yeah, I think that was before the last one. I'm not sure why that would matter, but I don't think they know why they find something wrong. That's what I'm saying. So, like, I think that me selecting that one option triggers it. Like, I think that whether it's right away, like this time it was, you know, the next day. Other times it took, you know, a week. And then the last one, the one where I installed a trigger, that one they gave me the warning or strike or whatever. It was like, that video was from a year ago plus. And like, so the fucked up thing is, you check this box that I'm telling you about, and then you submit it, and then you upload your video, and they check, it says they check it. And then it comes back and they say, we didn't find anything, you're fine. But then there's always the, like, you know, the small print that says, oh, you're still responsible, so make sure it doesn't violate anything. And then a year later, they can be like, oh, no, this violates some shit. Fuck you, here's a strike. And it's like, you apparently reviewed it. Like, I waited until the review, like until they came back and said it's fine before posting it to be safe. But that doesn't even matter. Even if you do that, they take no responsibility for anything. That's kind of the biggest issue. And you can't talk to a human being. Like, you do an appeal, like I did an appeal for it, and they responded in 5 seconds. Like, I literally submitted it, and like 5 seconds later, I got an email that said they denied the appeal. And it's like, but they say they'll review it up to having a human being review it. Obviously, that didn't happen because it took 5 seconds. So, you know, you're just at the mercy of YouTube. So, like, it's better to just not even get yourself into that position. Like, you know, I'm an idiot. And I like what I'm doing with guns, so I want to share it because that's what I do. Like, I like to share the things I'm into. And so it's like just really frustrating to me that I can't. So I keep trying. Like, I didn't share any gun stuff, I think, for months. I was just, you know, I would occasionally put a short up. I would use shorts for that because it's a lot harder to get yourself in trouble with a short because, one, you don't actually select any option or anything when you upload it. So you can't screw yourself that way, I guess. And two, it's a short. It can only be 3 minutes. Like, unless you're doing something really stupid, you can't really get yourself in trouble there. So I didn't post anything for like months about guns. And then, I got some stuff in I was excited about, and I wanted to share these different, upgrades, and then it bit me in the ass. That's what happens. Ouch, I just dropped my phone on my damn face, trying to stay awake, but been up since 4. And I know how that is, dude. That's the worst when you're like nodding off. You should just go to sleep, man. Anti-pew monitoring that content, and they know nothing about them, so everything trips them. They think it's all scary. Yeah, I don't know. Kevin installs a rifle scope. You've just built an armored tank. I guess so, yeah. I don't think they know. Yeah. Press dinner. We talked about that. You just have to do gay shit like makeup, and you'll be fine. All right, let me pull the giveaway. It's enough about that. 48 entries. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, what happened to Kyle Busch? He died? TC Blades with the win, dude. Oh, I don't know why that wouldn't pause. I don't know if you heard it, but anyway, Kyle Busch died. He's a NASCAR driver. Says he was 41, man. That sucks. It just popped up on my screen. Sorry, the timing was kind of shitty. Congrats, TC. That's awesome, dude. It's awesome, Troy. Sorry. I'm excited you won. I also just delivered the news to anybody who likes NASCAR. I'm not a NASCAR guy, but I can definitely, respect when somebody passes away. I've heard the name before. So anyway, that sucks. Basically from a cold? That doesn't sound right. Right after his quote about how he celebrates every win. Oh, that's crazy. Something's up with my mouse. Can't fucking click anything. It's all retarded. My computer's freaking out. I guess that, tells you something. Yeah, I had to click that 3 times for it to pop up. Yeah, Troy, you can shoot me a message, or I prefer you shoot me an email, even though you have my Instagram, and we talk there. It's just easier for me to remember to ship shit. So shoot me an email. I put it in the chat at leftyedc88@gmail.com, and I will send this stuff out to you probably tomorrow. Wild complications, apparently. That's crazy. What's going on with this fucking mouse? I don't know if the battery's dying, but like if I do it on my MacBook, it's also fucked up. So I don't know. All right, is it fixed now? Nope. Don't say shoot. Yeah. All right. I am going to crash too. So thank you guys for coming out to my TED Talk. I appreciate you. Check out the Feel Better drop tomorrow at 2 p.m. at TPK, Blade HQ, a couple of places, other places as well. Lots of dealers for these. A lot of cool versions. It is a cool-ass knife. I just love the pen knife design. I just think it's cool with a sheep's foot blade. That's money right there. And yeah,
I appreciate you guys. Check out the Wyvern Kodiak Graus pre-order. Support those guys. And I love you. I hope you have a great day. And I'll catch you guys another time. Hopefully see some of you at Blake's show soon. That'll be awesome. Peace. If I can get this to work, because my mouse is fucked. I can't. God damn it. I can't end the stream, motherfucker. All right, here we go. Come on, dude.